Hey guys, I've been asked to look at a few of these word problems that were in your packet last week, just to make sure we kind of finish that up and make sure everybody's on the same page and good to go. So I'm going to look at 108, I'm going to look at 109, and 111. So we'll see how far I can get in this first video. So 108, it gives me the problem that the piggy bank contains some dimes and some nickels, and there are 8 more dimes than nickels. That looks important to me. And there's a total of $1.40. So the total is $1.40. How many of each type of there are in the bank? So really what we can look at this as is I would set this up as a guess and check. I know that I'm looking at nickels and dimes. If I'm going to add, and again, when I talk about nickels and dimes, that might be the number of nickels and dimes, right? The number of nickels, the number of dimes. But when we think about their value, that's what we want, because this is the value, right? I wouldn't say 1 plus 2 is equal to $1.40. I would have to know their value. So I can't say the number of nickels plus the number. This would not be true. Let me say it this way. The number of nickels plus the number of dimes does not equal $1.40, right? You can't, it has to be the value. So in my guess and check table here, I'm going to have the value of the number, right? So it'd be 5 cents. So 0.05 times that N would be the value of the nickels. And then the same thing, the value of the dimes is 10 cents times the number of dimes. That would then, I would take those two values and I'm going to add those values up. So I would find out what those are. I'm going to add them, and then they're going to see if I can get them to equal $1.40. That would be more of a proper way of looking at the guess and check. So if I were to just guess, say 2 nickels, because I'm going to have 2 nickels here. So if I said there was 2 nickels would give me 10 cents, right? So 2 nickels is 10 cents. So then, but key thing is, what do I know? There's 8 more dimes than nickels. So 8 dimes, so 8 more dimes than nickels. If there's 2 here, so this is 2 nickels. And what about having, then it would be 10 dimes, right? So 2 nickels, 10 dimes. 10 dimes is going to give me a value of $1, right? So 10 cents plus $1. Does that equal? It equals $1.10. Is that what I wanted? Nope, that's not what I wanted. That doesn't check out, right? So that's not true. So let's guess again. So how about if I said 3 nickels? So what about 3 nickels? Well, 3 nickels would give me 15 cents, right? And there's 8 more dimes than nickels. So if there's 3 nickels, that would be what? 11 dimes. And 11 dimes is $1.10, correct? So if I add those two values together, if I'm going to add them together, I'm going to get $1.25. Is that what I wanted? Nope, that's not what I wanted either. So let's try 4 nickels. 4 nickels is how much? It's 20 cents. And it's going to be 8 more than that. So instead of, how many dimes would that be? That would be 12 dimes, right? 12 dimes is going to be how much? $1.20. If I add those two values, if I add them up, I'm going to get $1.40. Is that what I wanted? It sure is. So there's my answer. So my final answer is 4 nickels, 12 dimes. Okay, so I can write over here my final answer. My answer is 4 nickels and 12 dimes. Okay. Awesome. So that would be our answer there for that one. Okay. I'm going to look at number 9. Number 9, another word problem. An elevator in tall building goes up 7 floors, then down 9 floors, down 4 floors, then up 8 floors, and then down 2 floors. Now is on floor 14. On what floor did the elevator start? Interesting. So I'm going to draw this one. So it goes down. Actually, I'm sorry. It starts off, it goes up 7 floors. So up 7 floors would be plus 7, correct? Then the next thing it does is it goes down 9 floors. Down 9 floors would be a negative 9. And then again, further down again, goes down again, negative 4, goes down again 4 floors, so down another 4 floors. Then in this case, it goes back up, and it goes up 8 floors, so that would be a positive 8. And then it goes down 2 floors, so down would be a negative 2. And it ends on floor 14. So what floor did it start on? So if we want to look at these numbers here, we think, well, what was the change from the beginning, wherever this is, whatever floor it started on? So this was the start. We got to figure out the start. It started on what floor did it start on? And we know what it ended on. Its end was what? It ended on the 14th floor. So one more time, I can kind of look at this as a guess and check and start playing around, maybe start on floor 0, work my numbers to see if I get to 14 or not. Or I can look at this as a whole change. What is the total change here? If I look at the total change of all these floors, so total change, I would add them all up. 7 and negative 9 is negative 2. Plus a negative 4 gives me negative 6. Negative 6 and 8 gives me positive 2. Positive 2 and negative 2 is 0. So total change is actually 0. So where did it start? If it ended at 14, its total change was 0. My guess is it's going to be starting at 14. So, I mean, we could check that. 14 plus 7. If it started at 14 and it went up 7, that would be at floor 21. Back down to negative 9, or down negative 9, goes down 9 floors. That would put me at 21 minus 9 would be 12. Down again, another negative. Down again 4. So it'd be down to 8. And then up 8 goes up to 16. And then down 2 goes back to 14. So its start is at 14. Awesome. So my final answer, 14. Okay, last one was asked was number 11. Number 11, it reads, Jackie makes $15.25 an hour babysitting. George makes $18.50 an hour mowing. If Jackie babysits for 4 hours and George mows the lawn for 3 hours, who makes more money? And how much more do they make? Well, so Jackie makes $15.25 per hour. And we know, right? We know that Jackie babysits for 4 hours. So how much total would Jackie? So if this is Jackie's making that per hour. I'm going to take that number and I'm going to multiply it by 4 to find out how much she made. So that $15.25 times 4 gives me $61. So Jackie made $61. George, on the other hand, George makes $18.50 an hour, right? And George is mowing lawns, and he mows lawns for 3 hours. So I want to know what he totally made, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by 3. So let's see, 3 times 18 is 54 with another $1.50, so $55.50. So George makes $55.50. So that means that Jackie makes more. How much more does she make? So what's the difference? So now I need to know the difference between $61 and $55.50. So the difference there looks like $5.50. So Jackie makes more by $5.50. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks.